Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with Stampaway Saturday, and at the end of this video we will give away this stamp set that is based on all the comments from last week's Stampaway Saturday using these Hampton art stamps that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I know many of you were unable to find them, so I went back and I picked up what I could. And every week I'm giving away some of these stamps on Saturday. So the way it works is you watch the video, you answer the question that's in the video, and comment other things. So you're going to put that down below in the comments. And one comment counts per person. This is a giveaway for the United States. Right now, I can't do the out of country shipping at this time. So United States, and so we're giving away this particular set. This is the one that we made. We made the card where we cut out part of the image and put it on the front of the card, making a card really, really fast. So today's stamp set, and by commenting on this video, you will be entered into the drawing for this set. And I'm choosing this one because we've had clouds for days, and I'm just really wishing it would rain. But you're going to see, I'm going to do kind of a junk journal project that I'll be using in my gardening journal. So I that's what the project will be, but I want to show you this stamp is larger, as you can see, than these ones have been. These here fit perfectly like into the ATC card, the trading card, or the Project Life into the Project Life pockets, right? Oh, they're 2.5. So they are ATC size also, but these are not. But look at these adorable little stamps that come with this set as well. You get the dragonfly and the rainbow and the little mushroom and the sun, and the larger sun. So this is going to be really fun. And so that one gets a little tag, and these are the tags we made on the last video using one of the little tiny stamps on some labels. These could be used for like name tags, but we're going to use Stampaway giveaway because I have a few of these lying around. I need to make sure which ones are for which. And today is the 24th. So Stampaway giveaway 224. This set is for the person that gets drawn from the comments on this video. You'll get drawn next week. So again, at the end of the video, we'll draw for the, or towards the end, we will draw for the last week's set, the house and the wheel tree. Okay, so like I said, we have a large stamp today. So let me peel it off. So this is our stamp that we have today. And I don't have a regular stamp block that will fit this. But what I do have is this acrylic picture frame that I found like at Ross or somewhere in the clearance section. It has these little magnetic things on it, similar to what this one, well, this one was screwed on, but actually, this one holds a baseball card in it. That's right. So maybe they'll have that where the baseball card stuff is. Anyway, I got that at a thrift store. So I'm just putting this on this large acrylic frame so that I have some place to use it. And this also works for my large Julie Nutting doll. She fits on here. I think I have to do her crossways. It's been a while since I've used her. But So the other thing about when you're using a large stamp, and of course any stamp, I have already gone ahead and I have stamped this several times to get a good image. And actually, the very first image was pretty good, okay? That is the first stamping image. That was pretty good. Here's the second one. My hand was a little heavy down here at the bottom, but that is a great image on copy paper. Okay, well then I thought, well, you know, I should try some of the glossy paper. Well, don't rock your stamp. And then I was worried about rocking it, so I missed some places here, because you do need, it does need to touch all around. And I really rocked it there. So rocking the stamp is meaning you're moving it like this. Well, when you're on a shiny, this is photograph paper, a shiny surface, it's really going to move. And I'll be able to use those for something. I'm really happy with this image. This is the last image that I did. I'm going to use this probably in my St. Patrick's Day album because of the rainbows. I might actually color it in. If you've watched the other videos, you know that I don't like to color in coloring books because I'm really not very good at staying in the lines. My creative brain does not like boundaries. So I'm going to save that and use this image in, probably use this image in the book that I'm making. So I did stamp this one. I stamped it on a panel card. So let me show you the way that I would stamp this large stamp. Okay, so I am using archival ink, the Ranger. That's the only black that I have. I did just see on an article, I think it was scrapbook.com, that this ink is really bad for these types of stamps. But, you know, I don't have a choice today. And one of the things that I've discovered about other black ink pads is they usually are more, when you stamp them, they look blue. They don't look black, and this looks black. So if you have an alternative stamp pad that is not the archival, oh, it stays on. This one's probably okay. This one's probably okay. I thought I had stays on. I used to use stays on only. That's what I need to bring out to do the acetate though. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've added the ink to the outside. I have a stack of copy paper here. It's about an 1/8 of an inch stack. I'm going to go ahead and put this down and then press on it straight down. Like if I stood up and pressed on it, that would be better. And I know that this area right here has a hard time, and this area right here with the sun has a hard time, as we saw in all those other images. And then I just pull it straight off, and I think that's a pretty good image. So that is how I would stamp with this large image. I really like this stamp. I can see myself using this. So let's go ahead and go on with the project that we are going to, oh, copy paper goes over here, that we are going to make today. I'm going to put the stamps over here. We'll put the scissors where they go. I will need this again, but we'll put it up where it goes. So we have, this is the packaging that the stamp came in. Here's the panel card I just made. I have Post-it notes with some flowers on it. I don't know if you know, but you can use Post-it notes, those really fun Post-it notes, and use them in your projects. So I have those. Daisies are my favorite flower. I have this. This is the other part of the page from when I made my the composition book. I have this sparkly yellow paper. I don't know what happened, but it's got like lines, and this is almost like cut out. So it's sitting here to be used. I have an envelope from Happy Mail. that I think I might use. Another piece of the magazine. And because this is going in my garden journal. So I have that and that. This is the book that I'll be using for my gardening journal. I haven't covered it yet. But this is, I love this inside page. So, and I love the title, Here I Go Again. Because a lot of times I'll think that I'm not going to do a garden. And then, you know, the sun hits me and there's just this feeling, and I've got to do it. I have to have a garden. Or like the other day, I bought tomatoes and they were horrible. I have to grow tomatoes. So if you have to grow tomatoes, let me know. If you have to have a garden, I would love to hear about it. So these are the items that I have out. And then I have some green flowers over here that I got at Dollar Tree that I might use. And then if I can find some of that daisy, I might even steal it out of my kit over here. But those little daisies that are in the kit. Oh my gosh, I love that trim, that daisy trim. Yeah, I'll find it. Let's see. Yeah, this daisy trim. I think I have to have that in there. And I'll just have to replace it in my kit with something else. So this is what I'm going to use. I had the book out. The main reason I had the book out was I needed a page to have measurement. Because, you know, I don't want to go and make a 12-inch thing to go in this book. And I haven't decided yet. I think I might even try my hand at an altered book. You know, where you just take out some pages and you glue some pages together and you actually put your stuff in the book. So that is a possibility with my garden journal. Just to try something different. That's another thing I have to try. I like to try things that are different. So I always check to make sure that this is the side that I love and this is the side that I love. I do have a big hat. And I do have my Dorothy dog. She's crazy. Okay. So what we have is we have our stamped image. And I may go ahead and, you know what? I think I'll at least color in the sun. Because I have this amazing pins that I got from Yin Ya. I love these. They are a glitter pin. Look at, I stayed in the line, sort of. So they are glitter marker. They have a bee up here. I don't know if that's Becky Higgins. It might be, because this kind of looks like her writing. I mean, her branding, the font and everything. Made in the USA, and they are yellow. So, I think I'll do that. And then I think I'll go around the frame. And what I might do is I might just save the rest of it to to color someday. Okay, so I'm just putting a line. I'm not coloring it in. I'm putting a line inside the bars there. Okay. So that at least gives this a little bit of color, and I'm quite happy with it. I think I have yellow tulips. Okay, and then do you see these mushrooms are little houses? They've got little doors and windows. So I think the gnomes probably live there. I'm going to use the blue pen and just quickly do the raindrops. because I am hoping for rain. Like I said, and I believe we were supposed to have snow on our mountains. You know what? And I'm just going to come inside the curl on the cloud like that. And maybe down at the bottom. The cloud. That makes it look more like a rain cloud. Sort of. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do. Okay. So that gives me something to come back and color later if I want to. And so I love this. Because look at there's some daisies. They're my favorite. I like the hello. Okay, so I know that on this paper, and I don't want to cut off the shovel. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to cut right above the shovel. And I'm going to cut over here. Okay. Oh no, I'm not, because that's right, because I'm doing the panel card after all. So Okay, so I have this to use in another spot, and I have this here. I love the hello, and that basically fits right on there. Okay. It basically fits right on there. So I'm going to turn this into, any time that I can, I like to make things into a pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my glue. And this makes me feel really good that I'm making something for my garden journal, because it's okay. If I was living back at home where I used to live in Ojai, I would have already been out. Last week was President's Weekend. I would have probably cut my my roses back last week. I always waited. It felt like, the weather was always nice in January, and it felt like I should be out there and cutting them back. But I had read once that cutting your roses back should wait until after President's Weekend in our zone, because it helps with black rot, which is a common problem in was it black rot? Well, anyway, it's a fungus thing that happens on roses, and because we're close to the beach and we get all that damp air, and then at that time of the year, and well, at other times too, we don't dry out. We're always damp there. Now here where I live now, we dry out. So that is very, very nice. So this is going to be a tag, and I will probably go ahead and add some type of journaling paper. Let's see, I think I have the little yellow pad. The little yellow pad that I got at Dollar Tree. And this is left over from the Dollar Tree. I like to make a lot of notes in my journal, my garden journal, because from year to year, I live in the desert now, and it is a struggle to grow things. Imagine that. You live in the desert, it's a struggle to grow things. So we're just going to add some glue to the outside of this. So, my notes from year to year, like what seeds I planted, so that I can look for certain kinds that seem to like our dryness. Whether I had a drip system or I didn't have a drip system. Last year I didn't. Yeah, it's not even worth planting a garden here unless you have a drip system, because you go away from one day and, you know, it's like, now the tomatoes will be fine because they'll come back, but they'll be stunted, and, you know, it's like, so, yeah, so there we're going to just add that to the back. And I will probably come back and color this a little more. I do have this book page. It was from one of the flowers, the book page flowers that I made. And I had one extra base left. So I think we'll put that here. And then we'll add one of these daisies. Okay. There we go. And then I will be looking at this because I will put so I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of bling to a couple of these raindrops. Make them look like rain. Again, it's because it's for me. Okay, want that they lost a little bit of their blueness. I don't want them to lose their blue. So I'm going to go ahead and on the ones with the bling, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of coming up, a little bit of the blue color. I like it better without, but I've already done it, so. So we'll continue. So there we have sparkly raindrops. And make sure that's sticking. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, no, oh well. I'm thinking maybe I should cut this off down here. Or, oh, didn't put enough of a puddle. You know what? When all else fails, grab a Zot. So the Zots and their little circle adhesive, and they are amazing. They come in a variety of sizes, and they will hold things like a trim flower or a sequin, and they live right there. Okay. You know, I kind of like this because it just kind of finishes it down here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on my tag. So I'm turning this. It's going to be a giant tag, and I think it's going to go in that packaging into the book. Okay. And just cut this off. You know how I don't like to, I like to use every little thing. There's that. And there's that. I think we'll use 3 of these. These were from Target from a few years ago. This is how we'll get my dot, 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 which is my little thing. You'll see most of my projects, somewhere in my project, I have a dot, dot, dot. And then some more, all that. Okay, I'm going to round the corners at the top of this. And I'm just going to use this little corner rounder that I have. Whoop. You just put it in the corner and chomp it. And for some reason, I'm struggling. Okay. Down here it's a little harder. Have to give my thumb some help. There we go. So there we have. Okay, so now is it gonna I should have checked to make sure it was gonna fit. Looks like it's gonna fit. Okay. Book page. Okay. So again, this is the packaging from the stamp set, and I've made this large tag using a panel card. I call them panel cards because they actually look like it has a little panel, like a door panel. I got these at a paper company on their clearance section many years ago. So I have a large tag that I can color in for my junk journal, and then I think I will go ahead and I can journal on an index card. I was looking for the yellow index card, and or the blue one, and it can go right in there, and talking, or put a poem about rain or something, and it can go right in there. And then when you pull it out, it says hello. I love it. I think this is going to be really fun. Then what I'll do is, once I've decided about how I'm going to do this book, this pocket can just get put in the book on one of the pages, and the tag can go in. Okay, so that is my idea using the stamp. I hope you've enjoyed watching how to use the large stamp. I'm very impressed with how these stamps, well, first of all, how easy they came off of their, here. That's one of the things when you buy these plastic or acrylic or whatever they are stamps. You want to go through and disengage all of your stamps, because one of the things that I've had happen is I bought something, I bought a set of stamps, and I didn't get to use them because I bought them after the holiday, and I went to use them the next holiday, and it was so hard to get the stamp off. So I just go through and I go ahead and take them off and put them back on. So let's see. So the other thing is, I really wish the rain was here. So I really did want to write that on here. And this is one of the stamps that comes with the set, is Wish You Were Here. And so I have the acrylic block that I got at Dollar Tree, and just make sure there's nothing weird underneath here. And of course, remember I told you should always stamp on something. Okay, look at that. That's its very first impression. That is awesome. Now, of course, with these type of stamps, you don't have as much trouble as with a wooden rubber stamp. You'll want to to stamp it several times before you use it. I love that. Look at that. Wish you were here. And then I think, okay, so I'll put that over here because I need to clean it. I really liked, well, I like all, actually this whole set of stamps. This might be one of my favorites. So the dragonfly, I think is really kind of cool. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and stamp him here. Oh yeah. So that was his first impression. And then we'll stamp him here. There. Love it. Okay, and one of the other things that you can do is, you know, it's like I'm trying to do something with book paper every day. You can just go through and randomly stamp an image on the book paper. And this can be a background for something else. Okay, and of course with the dragonfly or a bee, for a little more interest, you can give it a trail. Of course you want it to have a curly trail. And you just bring the trail over, and that will frame your space. And I don't know if you can see this, but apparently I got this card wet, and it has a little bit of, it's ran. So, and then on this one you can pick one and have it have a trail. You don't have to do all of them, or you can. It's just a running stitch line. There you go. So, so what would I do to this page? Well, one of the things I thought of was a pocket using this. I like pockets. Again, this is probably going to have to be cut to go into the book, but it could be, oh my gosh, look at, you hear my head? Do you hear? Do you hear it's like my thoughts are just going crazy with ideas, because you know, this is okay, hands in dirt, hands in glue. That's my favorite. I love paper crafting, and I love to garden. I love to make things beautiful, and so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I think that she is really fun here. I'm going to rip it. Okay. Okay, so I'm holding with my left hand and tearing with my right hand. And I don't think I need to save... Did you hear me say that? I don't think I need to save that paper. Okay. So I know that we wanted to... So we have this little piece here, or we have this long piece here. I'm just trying to use up the scraps that are on my table. Kind of like this one better. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give it some glue. I haven't reloaded my ATG gun. Okay, so there's that. Press it down, and then come over, and we'll take it like this. We'll take this side all the way to this edge, and we will make it a pocket. Okay. All the way to the edge. Move it up. So, if you're working on your Spring Blossom series, we can do this same type of thing with stamps that you have. Stamping on one of the book pages and then coming over and gluing down, using this as a back page. Okay. So then we have this that I'm probably not going to use today. Oh, look at, doesn't that look cool on there? Grow your own lettuce. So that's going to be, that'll be another day. Look at all these little things I have that are ready for my gardening journal. I am like so excited. So excited. We still have Let It Grow. So guess what? This means that I have to make a project box for the garden journal. So the whole idea of this was using these stamps. So we've used them. Here I showed you how to, and of course stamping on an index card, and how fast was that. Wish you were here. You could even take that. I do a thing called Happy Mail, where when I make a card, and I'll show you the card that you never got to see. Okay, so this was a video that it wouldn't go up. So this is a card you never got to see me make. But you can make a card, make an insert, write your sentiment on the insert, send them an extra envelope, and they're able to use this card again. And I call that Happy Mail. So, of course, we're always happy to get mail that isn't bills in the mail, right? Okay, so here we have our project today. The large tag with the pocket, journaling space, and you know what? It's going to need... I want to put this away finished, so let's go here. It's about 4 inches, so just under this one. And then, of course, I have a million eyelets. That's probably not an exaggeration. I'm going to use the blue because we have blue down there, and I don't have a yellow or a white one that I can find right here in my drawer. So we'll put this on. There. And then up here we have, this was Happy Mail. I don't think that color's going to match. I think we'll use the blue. Have that blue. Have that. But the blue from the kit. Yeah, like the blue from the kit better. Too. Or let's see. That's from the kit, from the Spring Blossoms kit. They are still available in my Etsy shop. If you've been following along, we've been making lots of embellishments. We have our cover all finished. And this week we'll be working on, okay, that ain't happening. And I know you're tired of watching me, so, and you're just waiting for the for the drawing, so we'll get right to that. Go ahead and bring this through. So you want to go through from the front to the back. Go through the loop. Pull the little guys through the loop. And then I pull them one at a time to get them stronger or secure. And there we have our big tag that is ready for my garden journal. And now on to the drawing. Okay, so this time we had 37. Where did the... There it is. 37. So we have 37 tickets. I have everybody's name written down on the paper. It's over here underneath the stamp set. So what are we drawing for? We are drawing for, that was last week's. Where did I put it? This one. We are drawing for last week's. Boy, Julie. Need more coffee. Okay, so we're drawing for this one. So these are from based on the comments from last week. We have 37. And so let's see. Go like this. Go like this so I can't see. See, I can't see. And I'm moving them around. Uh-oh, did somebody fall out? No, okay. Moving around. Okay. Lucky number 5. Lucky number 5. Crazy Horse Crafter. Crazy Horse Crafter, congratulations. You have won today's giveaway Stampaway Saturday. Crazy Horse Crafter. There you go. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're excited about these Stampaway giveaway videos, please let me know. And also, remember that your comment on this video puts you in next week's drawing for this whole stamp set. So the large stamp and all of these fun ones here. Wish you were here. Good day, sunshine. You make me smile. So there you go. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe and have an amazing day. Go out and make a big tag. Bye.